Well, hello again, Solis family. Greg Solis here for our update. First on the family, we celebrated Emily's 17th birthday. Hard to believe my baby girl is 17. Can't believe it. It was cool though. What we did is we actually flew Nicole in. We surprised her. Our family's not real good at surprises. I hate surprises, frankly, and I'm not good at throwing surprises, but in this case, we nailed it. We flew Nicole in. Emily had no clue that she was coming in. She came home. We picked her up from the airport. We got home right before she did. Had Nicole in the back room. Pretended like I was taking a picture of Emily and Monica, but it was actually a video. And Nicole came jumping out. She was shocked. It was so cool to see. Literally brought so much joy to her and literally took her to tears. So Nicole was in town for just 3 nights for Emily's birthday, and we just had a blast together. Jack came around as well. As a matter of fact, the 3 of them went to the beach together, just the 3 of them. Had a good time together for Emily's birthday. So it might go down as one of Emily's favorite birthdays of all time. So that's what's going on with the family. Family's doing well. We're here to talk about principle number 8, if you can believe it, the last principle. Now, this principle was actually derived from playing baseball with the kids and coaching and things like that, and then going to Lake Havasu. I'd get their friends, I'd gather them up, and it used to be rule number 1. It's rule number 8 here, but I'd say rule number 1. You guys want to know what rule number 1 is? Here it is. You guys ready? If you can't do this, you might as well all go home. Rule number 1, let's have fun. And so we make that a core value here at Solis Wealth Management. Let's have fun. We work in an industry that's very serious. We have to make a lot of big decisions, and sometimes it gets kind of stressful. And we have to back off and just kind of say, hey, you know what? Let's have fun doing what we do. And I think in life in general, I think it's important that we do this. Laughter is important, and just being with people and enjoying people and taking a nice vacation or going to a nice dinner and just really enjoying one another and laughing and having fun, I think is so important. I'm kind of a serious guy. For those of you that know me, I gotta work on this sometimes and not get too serious and realize life is short. Important to enjoy it, have laughter, and just just really have genuine joy. So think about that. Principle number 8, which I think is a very important one, is laughter. Have fun. So that wraps it up. I think next week I'll do just a summary of them again. But I hope you enjoyed our core values here at Solis Wealth Management. Market-wise, wow, it's been volatile. I kind of had told you, I've been saying it, expected some volatility. Boy, have we had it. We did bottom out. We had about a 5.2% correction in the S&P 500. We bottomed out on October 4th. We've been trying to recover and get a bounce back, but it certainly has been very volatile. The supply chain is certainly an issue out there. We see the COVID kind of calming down a little bit. The Delta variant we think it's probably peaked and it's getting better. The debt ceiling issue that was been fighting in Congress and the Senate, but they did extend the debt ceiling, extend the time frame they have to come to terms with that. So that helped rally the markets quite a bit. But there's just a lot of things out there still being talked about with the quantitative easing and the tapering. We saw interest rates. They were down on the 10-year Treasury down to about 1.18%, and now we're up over 1.52%. That's a big move on the 10-year Treasury. That makes the markets a little jittery and concerned that are we going to be able to see as good of profits in corporate America with interest rates being higher? So all of this has created a little headwind. And again, as I mentioned last time, given some reasons for the markets to have a little pullback and consolidate. Again, I think it's healthy. Price earnings multiples were a little high anyways, and we need some of that volatility to kind of settle things down a little bit. But we're very optimistic about 2022. We think as this Delta variant kind of settles down a little bit, people are going back to work. We see the labor market kind of get stronger, and we see the supply chain kind of work through. We think that 2022 could end up being a good year economically, which would then, of course, be reflected in stock prices. So we think the bull market's still intact, but it's going to continue to be volatile. Remember, it's kind of the price of admission. Remember, when you own equities, expect some volatility. Other than that, again, I hope you and your family are well. Look forward to seeing you at the client appreciation party for those that are going to be there. And again, never hesitate to call us if you need us. You know we're here for you. Take care and God bless.